Welcome to English Unlocked,
the podcast for
real life, real culture.
English Unlocked.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Unlocked. This is the podcast where you learn English for real life, real culture. My name is Sam, and I am here to help you speak English with more confidence and clarity. We speak slowly, we speak clearly, and we are here to support you every step of the way. You are in a safe space to learn.
Hi, everyone. I am Kate. I am so happy you are here with us today. I am really excited about today's topic because I know so many of us want to sound more natural when we speak English, and today we're going to learn how to do that using something called shadowing.
Yes, that is right. Shadowing is a very powerful technique, and the best part? You can practice it every single day, anywhere. You do not need a teacher. You do not need a classroom. You just need your ears, your voice, and a little time.
That sounds perfect for busy people like me.
Exactly. So, before we dive in, let me tell you what we are going to cover today. We are going to talk about what shadowing really is, why it works so well, and I am going to give you 5 simple steps you can use starting today. And Kate, you and I are going to practice together so our listeners can follow along.
I love that. Learning by doing. That is my favorite way.
So, let me start by asking you something, Kate. When you think about speaking English, what feels hard for you?
Well, I think the hardest part is that I know the words in my head, but when I try to speak, they do not come out smoothly. It feels slow and awkward, and I worry that I do not sound natural.
Yes, and I hear this from so many learners. You study grammar, you memorize vocabulary, but when it's time to actually speak, something feels missing. The words are there, but the flow is not.
Exactly. And then I feel nervous, like people are judging my accent or my mistakes.
That is so common. And here's the thing. Most English classes focus on reading and writing, but speaking is different. Speaking is physical. Your mouth has to learn the movements, your brain has to learn the rhythm, and that's where shadowing comes in. It trains your mouth and your brain to work together, so speaking feels easier and more automatic.
So it's like exercise for my mouth.
Yes, exactly like that. And just like exercise, you do not need to do it for hours. You just need to do it regularly. Even a few minutes each day makes a huge difference, and that's what I want to share with you today. A simple, practical way to practice that fits into your real life.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Wonderful. So here is what I want you to do. Whether you are listening at home, in the car, or on a walk, take a deep breath with me. Relax your shoulders. This is your time to learn. There is no pressure here. No tests, no grades, just you improving a little bit every day.
I love that. It already feels less stressful.
Good. Now, as we go through today's lesson, I am going to ask you to repeat some sentences out loud. Do not be shy. Your voice matters. Even if you are alone right now, I want you to speak, because that is how shadowing works. You listen, and then you use your voice. Okay?
Okay, I am ready to use my voice.
Perfect. And remember, if you make a mistake, that is okay. Mistakes are proof that you are learning. So let us begin by understanding what shadowing really means. All right, so what is shadowing? Shadowing is when you listen to someone speak English and then you repeat what they say immediately. You do not wait. You do not write it down first. You just listen and copy. You copy the words. You copy the sounds. You copy the rhythm. You even copy the feeling in their voice. It's like being an actor. You are playing a role.
So it's like singing along to a song, right? You hear the music and you sing the words at the same time?
Exactly. That's a perfect example, Kate. When you sing along to a song, you do not think about grammar. You do not worry about mistakes. You just follow the rhythm and the words. Shadowing is the same idea. You are training your mouth, your ears, and your brain to work together.
Oh, I love that. It sounds much less stressful than studying from a textbook.
Yes, and that is why shadowing is so powerful. It's active, it's fun, and it helps you sound more natural. Now, let me give you another way to think about it. Imagine a little child learning to speak. They do not study grammar rules. They just listen to their parents and copy what they hear. That is natural language learning. And shadowing brings that same natural process to adult learners.
So we're going back to the basics, learning like a child.
In a way, yes. But we are doing it with awareness and intention. We are being smart about it. And that combination is what makes shadowing so effective for adults.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like I understand the concept now.
Great. So now that you understand what shadowing is, let us actually try it together. Because understanding is one thing, but doing is how you really learn.
Okay, let us practice together right now. I am going to say a sentence, Kate will repeat it, and then you, the listener, will repeat it too. Ready?
Ready.
I practice English every day.
I practice English every day.
Good. Now you repeat. Say it out loud. Great job. Did you feel that? Did you notice how your mouth moved? That is the beginning of muscle memory. Let us try another one. I want to speak more naturally.
I want to speak more naturally.
Now you try. Excellent. Do you hear the rhythm? That is what we want. You are not just saying words, you are feeling the language. You are already doing shadowing right now.
I can already feel the difference. My mouth feels more comfortable saying these words.
Exactly. And the more you practice, the easier it gets. Your mouth learns where to go. Your brain learns the patterns, and speaking starts to feel more automatic.
So this is something I could do with any English I hear?
Yes, and that is what makes it so practical. You can shadow podcasts, videos, conversations, audiobooks, anything. But before we talk about how to choose what to shadow, I want to share something with you about how Americans actually speak in real life, because this will help you understand what to listen for. So here is something important to know about American culture. In the United States, people value clear communication, but they also value friendliness. Americans do not just focus on perfect grammar when they speak. They focus on sounding warm and natural.
Oh, so it's not just about being correct, it's also about being friendly?
Exactly. Let me give you a common example. When you meet someone in the United States, you will often hear them say, "How are you?" Now, this sounds like a question, right? But in American culture, it's actually a friendly greeting. Most of the time, people are not asking for a long, detailed answer about your life.
Wait, so what should I say?
Great question. Let me show you. I will say it, Kate will repeat, and then you repeat. How are you?
How are you?
Now you try. Good. And here's a natural response that Americans use all the time. I'm good, thanks. How about you?
I'm good, thanks. How about you?
Now you repeat. Perfect. You see, you do not need to say, I am doing well, thank you very much for asking about my day. That's too formal for everyday conversation. In daily life, Americans keep it short and friendly. I'm good, thanks. That's all you need.
Wow, that's really helpful. I always thought I had to give a long, polite answer.
Many learners think that, but here's the cultural key. In the United States, being friendly means being warm, but also being brief. People appreciate when you do not waste their time. So short and genuine is better than long and formal.
So I can relax a little and keep my answers simple.
Absolutely. Simple, warm, and genuine. That's the American style. And this is exactly why shadowing is so valuable. When you shadow real American conversations, you learn these cultural patterns naturally. You don't have to memorize rules, you just absorb them.
I see. So shadowing helps me with both the language and the culture at the same time.
Exactly right. And speaking of how to shadow, let me walk you through the 5 steps that will help you practice this effectively every single day. These steps are simple, but they're powerful. And if you follow them, I promise you will see progress.
So here we go, 5 steps to shadowing in daily life. These are simple actions you can do every single day to practice shadowing. And remember, you do not need to do all 5 steps at once. You can start with 1. Build from there. This is about progress, not perfection. Step 1. Choose your shadowing source. This means you need to find something to listen to in English, but not just any English. You want something that is clear, something that is at your level or just a little bit higher, and something you actually enjoy. Here are some good options. You can listen to podcasts for English learners, like this one. You can watch YouTube videos with subtitles. You can watch TV shows with simple dialogue, or you can listen to audiobooks.
What about music? Can I shadow songs?
Yes, you can. Music is great for rhythm and pronunciation, but be careful. Some songs have very fast lyrics or slang that is hard to understand. So if you are going to shadow music, choose songs with clear words. Slow songs are better for beginners. Ballads work really well.
Got it. So I should choose something I can actually understand, not something too difficult or too fast.
Exactly. If you choose something too hard, you will feel frustrated. If you choose something too easy, you will not improve. So find that sweet spot, content that challenges you just a little bit but does not overwhelm you. And here's another tip. Choose content you enjoy. If you like the topic, you will want to practice more.
That makes sense. I think I will start with a podcast like this one, where the speakers talk slowly and clearly.
Perfect choice, Kate. And as you get more comfortable, you can move to native content, like TV shows for Americans or podcasts about topics you love. But for now, learner content is the best place to start. Okay, so once you have your source, what is next? Step 2. Listen first, do not speak. This is very important, and many learners skip this step. They want to jump right in and start repeating, but your brain needs time to process the sounds first. So here's what you do. Play the audio or video. Do not try to repeat yet. Just listen. Focus on the sounds. Focus on the rhythm. Notice where the speaker pauses. Notice which words are loud and which words are quiet. Let your brain absorb the language.
So I should not jump in right away and try to copy.
Correct. Think of it this way. If you were learning a dance, you would watch the dancer first, right? You would not immediately try to do the moves. You would study them. You would see the pattern. Then you would try.
Oh, that makes so much sense. So I'm studying the pattern of the English first.
Exactly. Your ears are learning. Your brain is making connections. And after you listen 2 or 3 times, you'll be ready to shadow. But if you try to shadow too soon, before you really understand the sounds, it will be much harder.
Okay, so listen a few times first. Got it. I will definitely do that.
Good. And this does not take long. You might listen for 30 seconds, 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes, just enough to feel familiar with the sounds, and then you're ready for step 3.
Step 3. Repeat out loud right away. Now, this is the heart of shadowing. This is where the magic happens. You play the audio, you listen to a sentence, and immediately you repeat it out loud. You do not pause, you do not think too much, you just copy. Try to match the speaker's voice. Match their speed. Match their tone. Even if you make mistakes, keep going. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to sound like the speaker as much as you can.
But Sam, what if I cannot say it as fast as the speaker? What if they are talking really quickly?
That is a great question, Kate. And here's the good news. You do not have to match their speed perfectly, especially at the beginning. If the speaker is too fast for you, you have options. First, you can slow down the audio. On YouTube, you can change the playback speed. Try 0.75 speed or 0.5 speed. This makes the audio slower so you can follow along more easily.
Oh, that is such a good tip. I did not know I could do that.
Yes, technology is your friend. Use it. And here's another option. You can pause after each sentence. Listen to the sentence, pause, repeat it. Then play the next sentence. This is called pause shadowing. It's a little different from real-time shadowing, but it's still very effective, especially for beginners.
So I should not feel bad if I need to slow things down or pause.
Absolutely not. Everyone learns at their own pace. Slowing down is smart, not weak. And remember, the more you practice, the faster you will be able to shadow at normal speed. Your brain and your mouth will get stronger. But at the beginning, give yourself permission to go slow.
Okay, that takes a lot of pressure off. I feel like I can actually do this now.
You can, and that brings us to step 4, which is about what to focus on when you're shadowing. Step 4, focus on rhythm and emotion, not just words. Here's something many learners do not realize. English is a rhythm language. We do not say every word with the same stress. Some words are loud and strong, some words are quiet and fast. Some words go up at the end, some words go down. This is the music of English. When you shadow, don't just repeat the words, copy the music. Copy the feeling. Is the speaker excited? Sound excited. Is the speaker calm? Sound calm. Is the speaker asking a question? Let your voice go up at the end, just like theirs.
So it's like acting. I'm playing a role.
Yes, exactly. You are an actor, and the script is the English you're hearing. When you copy the emotion and the rhythm, your English sounds more real. It sounds more American. And here's why this is so important. Native speakers do not communicate just with words. They communicate with tone, with emotion, with rhythm. If you only focus on the words, you'll sound robotic.
That is really interesting. I never thought about English that way.
Most learners do not. They focus too much on grammar and vocabulary, but native speakers focus on rhythm and feeling. That's what makes English sound natural. So when you shadow, pay attention to how the speaker sounds. Are they happy, sad, confident, tired? Copy that feeling with your voice.
So even if I make a small grammar mistake, if I have the right rhythm and emotion, people will understand me better?
Yes, communication is more than words. It's about how you say those words, and shadowing helps you learn that naturally, without thinking about it. Your brain absorbs the patterns, your mouth learns the movements, and over time, it becomes automatic. Now, let me tell you the final step, which is about consistency. Step 5. Practice every day, even for just 5 minutes. This is the most important step of all. Consistency is more important than length. You do not need to shadow for 1 hour every day. That's too much. Most people cannot do that. And if you try, you'll get tired and give up. Instead, shadow for 5 minutes every morning, or 5 minutes before bed, or 5 minutes on your lunch break. The key is daily practice. Your brain learns language through repetition, so even a little bit every day is much, much better than one long session once a week.
That is such good news. I can definitely find 5 minutes in my day.
Yes, you can. Everyone can. Think about it. You can shadow while you drink your coffee in the morning. You can shadow while you walk to work. You can shadow while you wait for the bus. You can shadow before you go to sleep. It does not need to be a big formal study session. Just 5 minutes. That's all.
So I do not need to sit at a desk with a notebook and a pen.
Nope. Shadowing is flexible. You can do it anywhere,
anytime. That's the beauty of it. And here's what happens when you practice every day. At first, it might feel awkward. Your mouth might feel tired. That's normal. But after a few days, it gets easier. After a few weeks, you start to notice changes. Your pronunciation improves, your rhythm improves, you feel more confident.
Wow, so small daily practice really does make a difference.
It makes all the difference. This is how you build a habit. This is how you train your brain. And this is how you go from studying English to actually living in English. Which, by the way, brings me to what I want to talk about next: how to make English a natural part of your everyday life, not just something you study.
So, now that you know the 5 steps, let me share some simple ways to make English a bigger part of your daily life. Because the truth is, the more you surround yourself with English, the faster you will improve. And you do not need to move to the United States to do this. You can create an English environment right where you are. Here are some easy actions you can take starting today. First, change your phone settings to English. This is so simple but so powerful. Every time you check your phone, you will see English. Every app, every notification, everything will be in English. This gives you dozens of small English moments every single day.
Oh, I never thought of that. But won't that be confusing at first?
Maybe a little bit for the first day or two, but you already know how to use your phone. You know where the buttons are. You know what the apps do. So even if the words change to English, your brain will figure it out. And that small confusion is actually good. It makes your brain work. It makes you learn.
Okay, I'm going to do that today.
Great. Here's another one. Think in English for a few minutes each day. Now, you don't have to think in full, perfect sentences. Just practice simple thoughts. For example, when you wake up, think, I am awake. I am tired. I need coffee. When you eat lunch, think, this food is good. I like this. When you see the weather, think, it is sunny today. It is cold.
So, I'm just narrating my life in my head in English?
Exactly. You're building the habit of using English for your own thoughts, not just for talking to other people. And this is huge, because when you think in English, speaking becomes easier. The words are already there in your brain.
I love that idea. I'm going to try that too.
Good. And here's one more. Talk to yourself in English. I know this sounds funny, but it works. When you're alone, describe what you are doing out loud in English.
Wait, so I can just talk to myself? That's allowed?
Absolutely. Talking to yourself is one of the best ways to practice speaking. No one is judging you. No one is listening. You can make mistakes. You can try new words. You can experiment. It's a completely safe space.
Okay, I like that. So what would I say?
Anything. For example, when you're cooking, you can say, I am cutting the onion. Now I'm putting it in the pan. I'm adding salt. When you're getting dressed, you can say, I'm putting on my shirt. I'm looking for my shoes. It doesn't matter what you say. The point is you're using your voice. You're practicing the physical act of speaking.
I think I'll start describing what I'm doing while I cook dinner. That sounds fun, actually.
Perfect. That's exactly what I mean. You're building English into your routines. You're not finding extra time. You're using the time you already have. And that's the secret. English doesn't have to be separate from your life. It can be part of your life.
So, it's not about finding extra time. It's about filling my normal time with English.
Exactly. You already brush your teeth, right? You already cook. You already walk places. You already wait for things. All of those moments are opportunities to practice. You just need to add English to them. And when you do that, learning stops feeling like work. It starts feeling natural. And before we wrap up today, I want to share one more quick cultural moment with you because I think it will be really useful in your daily life. So here's something I want you to know about American communication.
In the United States, people often use the words sorry and excuse me, but they use them in different situations, and if you mix them up, it can sound a little strange. So let me explain the difference. Excuse me is what you say when you need to get someone's attention or when you need to pass by someone. For example, if you're in a crowded place and you need to walk past someone, you say, excuse me. Let me say it. Kate will repeat, then you repeat. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Now you try. Good. Now, sorry is different. Sorry is what you say when you make a mistake, when you want to apologize, or when you accidentally do something wrong. For example, if you accidentally bump into someone, you say, sorry.
Sorry.
Now you repeat. Perfect. So let me give you examples to help you remember. Imagine you're on a bus. The bus is crowded. You need to get off, but there are people in your way. You say, excuse me, and they move so you can pass. You didn't do anything wrong, you just need their attention.
Okay, so excuse me is for getting attention or asking someone to move.
Exactly. Now imagine you're walking and you're looking at your phone. You're not paying attention. You accidentally step on someone's foot. What do you say?
Sorry.
Yes, because you made a mistake. You did something wrong, even if it was an accident. So you apologize. You say, sorry.
That's really helpful. I always mixed those up before.
You're not alone. Many learners do. But now you know. Excuse me for attention. Sorry for mistakes. And this is a small thing, but it makes a big difference in how natural you sound. Americans use these phrases all the time, every single day. So when you use them correctly, you sound like you belong.
I'm definitely going to practice that.
Good. And you know what? This is a perfect thing to shadow. Next time you watch an American TV show or movie, pay attention to when people say excuse me and when they say sorry. Notice the situations, notice the tone, and then shadow those moments. Say the phrases out loud with the same feeling. That's how you make it natural.
Okay, I love that. So I can use shadowing to learn cultural phrases too, not just pronunciation.
Absolutely. Shadowing teaches you everything. The sounds, the rhythm, the culture, the emotion. It's a complete package, and that's why it's so powerful. So now, let me bring everything together for you with a quick summary of what we covered today. All right, we covered a lot today, so let me recap the most important points. We talked about shadowing, which is when you listen to English and repeat it out loud right away, copying the sounds, the rhythm, and the emotion. We learned 5 simple steps. Step 1, choose your shadowing source. Find something clear, at your level, and interesting to you. Step 2, listen first, don't speak. Give your ears time to absorb the sounds before you try to copy them. Step 3, repeat out loud right away. Match the speaker's voice, speed, and tone as much as you can. Step 4, focus on rhythm and emotion, not just words. Copy the music of the language, not just the vocabulary. And step 5, practice every day, even for just 5 minutes. Consistency is the key to progress.
And we also talked about how to make English part of your daily life, right? Like changing your phone to English, thinking in English, and talking to yourself.
Yes, exactly. Because learning English isn't just about study time. It's about living with English every single day. The more you surround yourself with it, the more natural it becomes.
And remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. Mistakes are part of learning. The more you practice, the more you improve. And every single day you speak English, even just for 5 minutes, you're getting better.
That's right. Progress takes time, but every single day you practice, you're training your brain, you're training your mouth, you're building confidence, and you're moving closer to your goal of speaking English naturally and comfortably.
And the best part is, you can do this anywhere. On the bus, in the kitchen, before bed, while you walk. You don't need special equipment. You just need your voice and something to listen to.
Exactly. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start today. Start now. Even 5 minutes will make a difference because the journey to fluent, natural English is built one small step at a time, and shadowing is one of the most powerful steps you can take.
I'm excited to start, and I hope everyone listening feels the same way.
I'm sure they do. And now let's finish with some final words of encouragement before we say goodbye. Thank you so much for being here with us today. You took time out of your day to invest in yourself, to invest in your English, and that's something to be proud of. You're taking control of your learning. You're building skills that will help you communicate with confidence in real life, in real American culture.
Remember, English is not about perfection. It's about connection. It's about expressing yourself. It's about sharing your ideas, your thoughts, your feelings with the world.
And shadowing is one of the most powerful tools you have to sound more natural, more fluent, and more like yourself.
We believe in you. We really do. We know you can do this. So go out there and practice. Talk to yourself. Shadow your favorite podcast. Shadow a TV show. Shadow this episode if you want. And don't forget, every time you speak English, even if it's just one sentence, you're getting stronger. You're building your confidence. You're making progress. Keep going. We're so proud of you.
And remember, you're not alone on this journey. There are millions of learners just like you all over the world working hard to improve their English. You're part of a community. You're part of something bigger. So keep practicing, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself.
Until next time, keep unlocking your English. See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, and happy shadowing.